Okay, so I'm in the Kaggle notes and tips. So what you're going to do is download your training data set with the NAs removed and your test data set with most of the NAs removed. Make sure you read all about this in the notes and tips and in the project description itself in the next link in Canvas so that you don't get frustrated with those NAs, because if you use predictors that have NAs in the test file, you're going to get error messages, and it can be frustrating. So the first thing that you're going to do is call in your data sets, the training data set as train and the test data set as test, and then you're going to attach the train data set. So I'm just going to copy those 3 lines. In a Windows, you can copy all 3 at once. In a Mac, you may have to do each line individually. So I'm just going to do Control C. I'm going to go over here to R, and I'm just going to paste that in. All right, so I paste it in. It's prompting me to grab my training data set. I'm going to go to my downloads folder because that's where mine went. I'm going to wait for it to update, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the train data set. And then I'm going to go back to my downloads because it's reading in that next line of code, and I'm going to get my test data set with the NAs removed, and then I'm going to attach the training data set. So I should have my data in there. Now, make sure you do like summary of train or some other method to look and see what all your columns are named. Okay. Notice that sale price is our response variable. Okay, that's the thing that we want to predict, the sales price of a home. And I'm going to use one predictor in my model just as a demo today. So you need to name your fitted model fit if you want to paste in the rest of my code. All right, so call it fit. We want to use the LM, linear model. And we need to put our Y first. So that's sale price, just like it shows here. Okay, so sale price, my Y, tilde, whatever predictors I have. So I'm going to use greater living area, square footage. If I want to put another predictor in there, I just simply put the plus sign and the name of that other predictor, that other column, okay? But I'm just going to leave it with one predictor just for the sake of demoing this for you today. And I'm going to hit enter. Now, it didn't do anything because it just fitted that model. And if I did summary of fit, it would show me my regression model. 18,569.026 plus 107.130 times living area, okay? Now, I could manually put that into a column in Excel and calculate the predicted sales prices for the test data set. But why do all that work when I can use R to automate this for me? So what I'm going to do is go back in here and scroll down, and you'll see that I've given you other code, 4 more lines of code to create your predictions and write a file in a CSV format that's formatted for Kaggle right to your hard drive. Okay, so I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go back and paste it. Notice that this first one creates an object called submission, and I'm column binding the test ID, the test file's ID column, to my predictions. So I'm making predictions based on my fitted model on the test file. And then I just give it column names. And then I'm writing a CSV from my file called submission, and I'm naming it upload.csv on my computer. And then this get working directory command tells me where it went on my computer. Now in a Windows machine, this path name is very helpful, but I'm finding that with the Macs, those students a lot of times are just using their search function to find the upload.csv file. That's fine, just make sure you have it set to the whole Mac and not just a specific file folder. All right, so mine says it's in the documents. So I'm going to go to my documents and see what we've got. And you can see that I've got my upload file sitting right here. So now I'm ready to upload into Kaggle. So I'm going to go to the next link in Canvas, and that's your actual Project 3, Predicting Kaggle Home Prices. And you've got the link to our contest right here. So once you've created your Kaggle account and you've logged in, then just use that link to get directly to our contest. My computer's being pokey while it's also recording. All right, and so right up here, Okay, so notice the way you navigate all these tabs. The overview is here. You can get the original data here that was not cleaned up, a sample submission file, the description of each of your variables. I highly recommend that you look at that so you know what you're trying to use as a predictor. The leaderboard, which is going to tell you where you are. Okay, this is our teams that we have on there already. So you guys are doing pretty good. The rules, and then your team, so you can create a team and merge your team with other teams. And over here on the right is the one that we're looking at right now. We want to submit predictions. So I'm going to go here to submit predictions. And notice that it has a little upload button. So I'm going to go to my documents because that's where I stored it. Double click on that upload file, and I'm not done. In the notes section, I want you to go back to R and grab your fitted model statement. So I want this one right here. Fit is LM of whatever you used as your set of predictors, okay? So just Control C or Command C or right click to copy, paste it in here, and then you make your submission. And that's it. So you can watch where you end up on the public leaderboard. And I'll be watching every day too. And good luck with this competition.